Well, welcome back, my friends, to another rousing rendition of Choir Boys Outdoors. I got 10 knives right here. I'm going to show them to you as we go. They're all Bushcraft. They're all really, really badass. Listen, JR sent 9 of them, I believe. No, JR sent 9. He sent 10 total. So what we're going to do is I want audience participation. In the comments, which one's your favorite? That's the first thing. Second thing is, do you own any of them? Okay. Third thing is, what do you look for in a Bushcraft knife? Now, let me say this. I said this last night, and I'm going to show you 2 knives that I carried today, and I know they're the same kind of, but I want to explain that in a second. Here's what I'm looking for. When I ask you to put something in the comments, I'm always going to get the non-committal answers, and that's fine. If that's the way you feel, that's fine. But when I'm asking you, I'm not just asking you for content. I'm not just asking you for this, and people say, well, so-and-so did it last week. Yeah, well, I don't watch so-and-so. So let's do it this week. And I really, truly, honestly, from the depths of my soul, I love hearing what people carry and their thoughts on it, etc. JR sent me this Victorinox, and it's got a lanyard on it from Blackie Thomas. Blackie had done a Down and Dirty Bushcraft last Friday, making these little lanyards. You put this in your pocket, tuck the lanyard in your belt. I've been doing that since I left the camp out when Chris Hall gave me this Victorinox, which I love, and again, another lanyard from Blackie. It's just a simple life hack or a little trick that I like. I wear a lot of cargo pants, a lot of cargo pockets, things like that, man. And dude, I fill them up. So it's kind of hard to find stuff. Listen, 10 knives to cover. I want to keep it in about 15 minutes. Guys, thank y'all for choosing this video. I appreciate it. Thank you for all of you that subscribe. Y'all know I don't ask you to do that. I don't do the icons and all that. I should, but I don't. But for those of you who subscribe, thank you. For those of you who take the time to watch, thank you. 10 knives. They're all badass knives, I'm telling you. Paperwork, JR sent the paperwork with everything. And brother, I love you. Thank you for doing that. Guys, if it's got the price on it, I'll read it. If there's a detail I leave out, I'll try to cover it in the hard use review. If you're new here, I do hard use reviews. Not abuse, we hard use them. But got them late from work, and it's just good. Let's go through them. First knife. This one I actually love. This is the Felkniven Iadun. I tried to look up how to say it. I got a southern accent, and I'm not going to apologize for that. I was born with it. So leather sheath, absolutely gorgeous. Now, I have one Felkniven, and I might have done 2 or 3 videos, maybe, on their knives. I know the DBK guys love them a lot. And I've always loved the looks of them. So let's take a look at the knife. I'll try not to ramble a whole lot, but that's probably not going to happen. I'm probably going to ramble a whole lot. Now, this is part of their Northern Lights series. This is the Iadun, I-D-U-N. You can see it right there. It's upside down, I know. This is the laminated, I believe, Cobalt, the VG10. It's just a gorgeous knife, stacked leather. You can see the tang there, so you know how that is. Amazing feel in hands. Now, if you're new here, what we do, and basically what we do is we just cut a bunch of stuff up. We see how sharp the edge is. All of these are factory edge, straight from the factory. JR, if you touched one up, I don't think JR's even opened them. Let me know. But what we do is we kind of check the sharpness. We look at the heat treat. I do industrial cutting, meaning sandblast toes. We'll cut some tires. We'll do things like that. I do light batoning. I don't go crazy. If it's big enough, I'll do some chopping. I try just to be realistic testing. So the Iadun, which is one of my favorites, the overall length is 8.46 inches. Blade length 3.93. Blade thickness is 0.196 or 5 millimeters. Got some thickness to it. Laminated cobalt's the steel. It is a drop point leather material. The weight is 6.14 ounces. The sheath is black leather. Remember that. The Felkniven Iadun. I'm going to go to the next one. This one, dude, this one is the Survive GSO 4.5 Scandi grind. Now, here's the deal. I've done one Survive knife, maybe two. I can't remember. Probably some of the best knives out there. I know they take a beating for the business practices, but here's the deal. JR has gotten 3 or 4. They've got them to him. He's still waiting on a couple. You know, here's the thing. I hope they're able to turn it around. I hope they're able to catch all the knives up, because I'm going to tell you something. Some of the best damn knives on the planet. This sumbitch right here is one of the sharpest knives I've ever used, point blank period. I put out a short last night. I'll put it in the description. This thing right here, Scandi Ground, Magna Cut, and I believe is that G10 or is it micarta? 3D machine micarta. So it's gorgeous. Look at that. Dude, that's just a good looking knife. Now, somebody I put, you know, in a short, and the short's just a different world. They're like, looks like a knife I'd break. And it looks like you don't have the skill set to use it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Not going to be ugly this video. Going to do my best not to. Let me show y'all something real quick. I know we got to move through them, or we'd like to move through them pretty quick. But this sumbitch right here, this is Survive Knives GSO 4.5 Scandi Grind. Well, that tore, but I'm telling y'all right here what. There's no doubt one of the sharpest knives ever. Now, it comes with a Kydex sheath. So, I've showed you a Felkneben. I've showed you the GSO 4.5 Scandi Ground. Blade length 4.5 inches. Overall length 9.5 inches. Blade steel CPM Magna Cut. Handle material 3D machine micarta. The weight 5.99 ounces. Kydex made in the good old US of A. Well, praise God. Now, moving on. The reef knives, and I would apologize, but I'm not going to. All right, make sure I got this right. This is the F4, okay, reef knives F4 Saber Ground. This version of the F4 Bushcraft is our DLT exclusive configuration with green canvas micarta handle scales. Let's go. Overall length 9 inches, blade length 4 inches, blade thickness 0.156 or 4 millimeters. Blade steel's 3V. I love 3V. It is a drop point. Most of these are. Blade finish is acid stone washed. Handle materials micarta. Weight is 7.7 ounces. Black Kydex sheath. I'm pulling it out now. You've got a black Kydex sheath. You put your ferrocenium rod there. See how it attaches. I just did the reef F6. These guys are a world apart. Give you a look. I wanted to give you a look at the handle thickness right there. No price, but it's 7.7 ounces, and you can look these up. This is the Reef F4, made in the USA. It just feels amazing. CPM 3V. Let me kind of show you right here. I can even take it back. Look, that is a comfortable damn knife. Give you a look at the point there. Cover up my lazy eye. Full tang. And also in the comments, which one of these do y'all want to see first? And please don't put you don't care. I'd rather you not put shit if you're going to put that. Are we 9 minutes? Good Lord. All right. The next one is actually from Kirk. I showed y'all this last night. Kirk, my brother, thank you so much. This is the Joker Nuevo, but it's a phenomenal knife. I can't wait. And this one's mine. I cannot wait. It's in Sandvik Sandvik 14C 28N, modified clip point, wood scales, black pinstripes, drop dead gorgeous. See if I can give you a decent look at that edge. Beautiful damn knife. Joker does one of the best jobs with their sheaths with that leather. I guess we can take the tag off now. They just do an amazing job with their leather. This is a knife I will absolutely carry. I just love the size of this. You know what it makes me want to do? Sit here and just shave up light or not. Just sit here and whittle. 90-degree spine. Absolutely amazing. I love that sheath. It's a dangler. Now, I've said this many, many times. Having the world's shortest arms, I'm built like a T-Rex or the world's tallest dwarf. That dangler may come off for me and I may ride this a little high. I'll make that decision when I do the review. Moving right along. Now, there were two of the Felkneben Eodunes. This is one. Now, these Felkneben Eodunes run about $400. You can get them through Sezzle. So here's the deal. Total length, 8.46 inches. Blade length, 3.93 inches, blade thickness 5 millimeters. That's pretty damn thick. Guys, look at that. For a bushcraft knife, but it's solid. Show you the bottom. Boom. Stacked leather, laminated VG10. That's just a good looking blade. There's 2 of them. There is some subtle nuances, and we'll go over them in the long form video. The sheath is the same, which is gorgeous. The guard on this one is stainless steel. It's a 59 HRC. The weight is 6.4 ounces. The other side is this. In the comments, along with everything else, guys, listen, if there's something you want to know about the knife, and I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to be real honest with you. If a knife comes from a manufacturer, if I buy the knife, if a company sends me a knife to review, I have no problem telling you the price. I'm a little weirded. I don't like putting people's business out there, right? I just don't. All right, what the man spends, he spends, and I'm always appreciative for JR. I'm trying to get better with giving you certain details. I talked to Jared from Neves Knives today, and Jared, brother, thank you so much for taking that time, about an hour. Yeah, he's the only damn YouTuber that's up there that's that much bigger than me, who takes the time. If I text, he texts me back. If I call, he calls me back. We talk, we communicate. He's a guy who believes in community, so shout out to Jared. Thank you. But just spending time talking to Jared about knives and ideas and the way that we want to go and the way that we want to flow. And it's always good to pick somebody else's brain, man. Here we have another Survive knife. It's the Survive EDC4, cobalt green with fuller black G10 handle and tan sheath. That's not a tan sheath. Blade length 4.2 inches, overall length 9.2, CPM magnet cut. These scales are G10. The weight is 6.28 ounces. The sheath is Kydex made in the USA. The aesthetics of this knife are phenomenal. Just absolutely freaking phenomenal. Great looking knife right there. I am a fan of MagnaCut. It's not because it's the hot knife or the steel of the moment. I just love MagnaCut because you can get it super sharp. It holds an edge when it's heat treated correctly, you know, with it when it's in that range. But see, the thing about all these knives, man, the handles are just on point. When we do the hard use reviews, we'll do inner grip. And again, if you want to see something, you want me to include something in the video, let me know in the comments. If I can, I can. And my point about talking to Jared before I got screwed up is I'm going to start outlining more videos. Not this one, of course, because I just wanted to wing it. But I'm going to start adding more of an outline for you so that it's not the same redundancy and same shit over and over. The testing, the demonstrations, we need them to be kind of the same so that we can compare. I'm a firm believer in that. And with these 10, and I'll be honest with you, I don't want the narration to be the same, but the demonstrations are going to be the same so that you can look and make an informed decision. We may do some head-to-head stuff, but I want to kind of match them up. My guy, Eric Hussein, shout out to him, great channel, phenomenal cutter, one of the best cutters on the tubes. But he said many times, you're never able to truly compare two knives because you're not going to hold them the same way, strike them the same way, chop the same way, slice the same. And it's true. It's true. But we may do some heads-up comparisons with some visuals and just some cutoffs or something. We'll figure something out. But again, with me, and I want to make this clear, I'm never trying to break the knife. If the knife breaks, then that's a problem. My goal is not to break the knife. There are channels that do that. They do it well. They do it with a purpose. I've got nothing against them. It's not what I want to do because I'll never do any of that stuff in real life to my knife. Fiddleback Forge. This is the Duke. I am way overwhelmed, if that's even a good term, with Fiddleback Forge. I mean, Andy over there, I still hadn't done a lot of use, but dude, look at that right there. And I've got the paperwork for this one over here. But just the hand space, the sharpness, that just looks like a damn knife. Sharp as shit. They've all been sharp as shit. Beautifully done. The pinstripes, full tang, lanyard hole. And here's the deal, guys. Here's just the truth of the matter. I'll be straight up honest with you. I'm not the best tabletop guy. I never have been. Probably never will be. But I try to give you the best looks and be one of the best demonstration guys around, and my goal is to be the best in the world. The only way to do that, again, is for you guys to put in the comments, scab. You're going to have to put specs, scab. We'd like to hear weight. We'd like to hear price. We'd like to hear availability. I'm hearing what you guys are saying. I'm going to slow down, take my time, do the research. That's why this weekend we're going to have a lot of hard use reviews. And you're going to be like, Scab, I thought you were going to slow down. That's going to allow me to pre-post a lot of them out, hopefully through this next upcoming week, and give me time to back up, slow down, because I want to give you guys what you want to see as best I can. Some of it, I'm just always going to be me. I'm going to be me. But having said that, we always want to leave room to improve and evolve and get better. That's the whole point of this. I think I just showed you. Okay, so we got like 3 more. It's going to be closer to 20 minutes. It'll be all right. Everybody will be fine. I'm firmly convinced of that. Another Felkneven. Now, instead of reading all through this, this is the F1 Pro from Felkneven. The sheaths have always been with them a little bit, underwhelming, but it does what it's supposed to do. I'm fine with it. I'm not knocking it. Watch. Somebody in the damn comment, dude, the sheath is great. Sure it is. Okay. Knives are also insanely subjective, and I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying it's not my style. Not a big thing. Just like that. Well, never mind. Overall length, 8.54 inches. Blade length, 3.393. Shit. Blade length, 3.93 inches. Blade thickness, 0.1965 millimeters. Blade steel Zelmax. The handle material is the Thermarun, 6.42 ounces. And this one is actually made in Japan, even though it's a Felkneven. I think they have a series or a line run over there. Maybe in Seiki or Seek, Japan. This is gorgeous, man. This is the F1 Pro and L Max. This is just phenomenal. See, to me, that's what a knife looks like. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my big bashers and crashers and smashers, and I will probably break out the Ego Killer this weekend. Matter of fact, I know I'm going to do that. Oh, Jesse, just for you, my brother. JR's got another big surprise coming for you guys. That's what I was talking to Neve's Knives about today. The Bushcraft stuff's great. I love it. It's going to be awesome. I love sharp stuff, right? See, the joy of doing these, the shit's sharp. So it makes you look like $1 million. Just slice it up. You just the no-look slice, all that shit. But I got 2 things coming that's going to be in old Scab's wheelhouse, and you guys are going to love them. F1 Pro from Felkneven. Last one, and we're going to get on up out of here. I hope you guys have an amazing holiday weekend, man. I love y'all. Again, thank you so much. I got 2 to show you. Thank y'all so much for riding with me. This one's a buck. This one is a S35 VN. Isaac's Knives and Knowledge. Isaac's just an all-around awesome dude, man. Awesome, awesome guy. Love that guy. He'll love this one. This is a buck. Overall length, 8.5 inches. Blade length, 4.25 inches. Blade thickness is 4 millimeters, a little thinner than what we've been seeing. S35VN, again, a drop point, green canvas micarta, 6.5 ounces, USA. It's going to have that Paul Boss heat treat. Yes, I know he retired, but they still do the heat treat. It's a limited edition run, 2023. This thing's gorgeous, man. Gorgeous. And guys, here's the thing. People say, well, it's enclosed, it's a sticker. Listen to me. This is a skinning camp knife. That's what this is for. Bushcraft, skinner. Well, Scab, if I got to survive, I know. You're going to have to climb up rocks, stabbing the rock with your knife. You're probably screwed with this one. But for those of you who hunt, fish, camp, and live like normal people on a daily basis, this is one you want to at least put your hand on. That thing is insanely comfortable. I've got a great grip on it. I feel like, honestly, even, and you see this finger, the one everybody thinks I'm faking that I cut, the one I cut the tendon on I can't straighten out. Even with that finger, I'm locked in. Now, I can white knuckle it, but it does not feel like you can get that knife out of my hand. Love this buck. Again, remember, guys, which one of these knives would you want? If you could pick one, got to pick one. That's the hot ticket item. So which one do you choose? Put it in the comments. Which one do you want to see reviewed first? Put it in the comments. What do you look for in a bushcraft? Seriously. And nobody's wrong. Nobody's wrong. This one I saved for last, and we'll hurry up. It's going to be about 10 minutes longer than I wanted, but you know what? Who gives a shit? It's Christmas time. This is the A1X Felkneven X knife. This thing, now this is kind of cool. All right, you cannot pull that knife out there. So this comes up, boom, just like that. Knife comes out. This is one I did a short on. I've done a couple shorts on. Look at that, 7 millimeters thick. It's sharp, and it's just, I cannot wait to demonstrate this thing. Let me. Now, as much as I said about the sheath a while ago, for whatever reason, this one appeals to me. Maybe it's just a little bit bigger. Maybe it's got the lock. I don't know what it is. And when we do the actual video, I will read off what the companies say about these knives. But in the meantime, the overall length is 11.18 inches. Blade length 6.39 inches. Blade thickness is 7 millimeters. It's a beast, dude. Limited cobalt or laminated VG10. Handle materials thermo run. This one is 14.15 ounces. Made in Sweden. Guys, I love you. Get ready now. Get ready, because I'm gonna jump on these. We're gonna be a lot of bushcrafty stuff. But listen, I'm gonna throw in the Ego Killer. I'm gonna throw in one of my big Work Tough gears. I need to get over to the studio. Bash, crash. Last thing, and I love y'all and I'm gone. Last thing. This is the Hornbeak short rib. I had it on last night. This is truly a knife that I've carried a lot now. Jed has 2 or 3 of these available, and I know I don't QVC much, but I'll QVC for Jed, and this one's for sale. But here's the thing. Jed Hornbeak is an American knife maker that I adore. He and I've got an announcement or 2 coming up. The thing is this. Go to Instagram, look up Jed Hornbeak, or look on YouTube. He has a channel. I'm not sure how much he checks it. If you know, you know. But you can find him on Instagram. You can find him over on Billy over at Apex Alchemy. They talk a lot. They live close by. Great friends, great buds. Guys, I love y'all. Thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for just being you. Thank you for supporting this channel. I'm Scab. You're not. I'm gone, son. Love y'all. Have a great weekend. I'm going to sit here and kind of move around. Look awkward until I got to hit the off button. I'm just going to look down. Y'all can click off now. I'm going to look down for like 5 seconds and turn it off. We'll see y'all.